Hi, welcome to another episode of DIY Retro. Today's episode will be a follow-up to my first DIY video where I showed how to build an acoustic speaker for a smartphone, the Graphone. I thought it would be cool to build a wireless Bluetooth speaker that is stereo and at the same time takes advantage of the acoustic of a horn speaker. So make yourself a good cup of coffee and let's start it. I use a pine board as the base and at the same time as a housing for the electronics. It measures 55 cm in length, 5.5 cm in width and 3.5 cm in height. At the both ends of the board, I drill 4 cm diameter holes for the speakers. In the center of the board, I prepare a space for the electronics and the switch. As you can see, a speaker will be placed underneath on one side and a copper elbow will be mounted on the top, through which the sound will come out. As you can see, in addition to the space for the Bluetooth module and the battery, I also drilled a path for the speaker cables. The next step is to polish and paint the base. I started by using a sandpaper and an angle grinder for polishing. To smooth out any sharp edges, I use 600 grit sandpaper. I paint the whole piece with black paint and then finish it with a clear coat. I also remember to add my YouTube channel logo. I start the electronics assembly by installing the bistable switch and a lithium-ion cell. Next, I mount the speaker into the previously drilled holes. As you can see, I've already soldered the wires connecting the speakers to the Bluetooth module. The Bluetooth module I use in this project is a great solution because it includes a charging module for the lithium-ion battery, a 5-watt stereo amplifier and of course a Bluetooth capability. Another major advantage is that it costs less than $10. I attach all the components to the housing using hot glue. I made the cover that hides the interior of the electronics from cardboard and black duct tape. I attached the cover to the bottom of the housing using strong double-sided tape. Please notice that I did not cover underneath of the speakers, which is very important to a proper sound quality. At the end of the work on the casing, I mount 4 rubber feet and copper elbows into the speaker holes. Before I start building speaker horns, I'll make a connecting pieces for them to attach to the copper elbows placed in a wooden base. This piece allows the speaker horns to be easily moved from the copper elbow at any time. It will be a regular cylinder made from a piece of aluminum can. Using a template in the shape of an isosceles triangle with side length of 10 cm, 21 cm and 21 cm, I trace 8 identical triangles onto a flat piece of cardboard. Of course, the next step is to cut out the resulting shapes. Next, I gently make cuts along the edges of each triangle, which will allow me to achieve the desired shapes of my speaker horn. I spray paint the inside of the horn black. While the painting is drying, I proceed to cut out 8 triangles from a silver veneer, which will stick to the outside of the horn. It is important for the triangles drawn on a veneer to be slightly larger than the templates we used to create the cardboard speaker horn. This is crucial during the wrapping phase of the horn. So now we have 8 triangular pieces cut from the veneer and a hole with dried paint. Gently and carefully, I glue each piece to the sides of the speaker horn, making sure to avoid leaving any air bubbles under the veneer and ensure that all pieces are evenly attached to the horn. I fold and glue the excess pieces of veneer to the inside of the horn. To give the speaker horn a neat and professional appearance, I apply a trim of light silver veneer along the inner edge of the horn, which will also cover the folded pieces of the outer veneer. To finish working on a speaker horn, I just need to attach the previously made cylinder from an aluminum can, which, as I mentioned, will connect the copper elbow in a wooden base at the horn. I use fast drying glue and a double-sided tape to attach the aluminum cylinder to the speaker horn. I use a leather cord as a finishing touch of the bottom part of the horn, which I attach with double-sided tape and additionally secure with fast drying glue. Okay, our retro style speaker horn is now complete. Please remember that in this project you need to make two such speaker horns. And now, after assembling all the components together, here's our Bluetooth stereo retro speaker. I think the outcome is fantastic. Honestly, it exceeded my expectations. I didn't think this project would turn out so well. In my opinion, the style and design of this speaker reminds me of retro futurism, which is personally close to my heart. And see how it's playing. Okay, it's enough. So, considering that the sound is transmitted via Bluetooth and I used a minimal amount of electronics to build this speaker, I think the sound quality is stunning. So, that's all, folks. So that's it for this episode. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If so, leave a comment, like and subscribe to the channel, and see you soon in the next episode of DIY Retro. Ciao!